In this Zoho MCP beginners tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Zoho MCP in the best way so you can use Zoho from your favorite AI. Now, I'm Drew Brockbank, owner of Brockbank Consulting. We're a top 1% Zoho partner globally, and we've set up Zoho systems for over 200 organizations across the world. Zoho MCP allows you to use Zoho with your favorite AI. So we're going to get started by going to mcp.zoho.com. And once we get here, we can create an MCP server. Now the server just allows AI to use different parts of Zoho. We're going to get started with create MCP server, and I'm going to create the name here, Zoho CRM demo. And I'm going to hit the create button. Now this allows us to add tools to the server. A tool is just you saying, hey, this AI is allowed to do this action. So we'll go to Zoho CRM and you can see the different actions that I can give AI permission to do. Activate scoring rules. I can do search records. Search records here. We'd want that. We want create records, create account records. Whatever we want the AI to be able to do, we need to give it permission to do it here. There's over 1,000 actions we can allow within Zoho CRM in this MCP server. Now, once I create those or add those actions to this MCP server, the MCP server has now been created and I can connect it. Before I do that, I'm actually going to take a step back with you and show you the best practice. So we're going to remove this. And instead of doing this all from scratch, we are actually going to use a pre-configured server. If I click on this one, CRM data and metadata operations, this is the one I really want. I just want an MCP server that allows me to look at the different Zoho CRM records and perform some actions like creating records and looking at them. So because it's already pre-configured, I want to take advantage of that. I don't want to do extra work just so that I can do extra work. I want to save some time. I'm going to click on this and you'll see the tools are already connected. Perfect. Now I'm going to click on create. And once I click on create here, you're going to see the configured app, Zoho CRM, and then all the different actions. If I wanted to add more tools, I certainly could. There's many different applications that I can click into here within the Zoho ecosystem that you can see here. And outside the Zoho ecosystem, I can allow it to connect to different actions. So I'm going to close this. Now we're going to go over to connect. So I have a server URL that I need to copy. And then here is the setup for whichever AI tool that I want to use. So I can click on these and then figure out the instructions. We're going to start with Claude. I'm going to click on navigate to this link. We're going to go to customize, and then I'm going to click on the plus icon, add connector, add custom connector. We'll do Zoho MCP, throw in the URL, add, and then hit connect. So we're going to give this a second. It's going to ask us if we want to allow this. I'm going to click on my production environment. This is the live environment. I also have a sandbox environment where I'll test things. We're going to do this in the production. And then I'm going to allow all of these permissions here. So now that I've done this, you're going to see connected to Zoho MCP at the top right. And then from here, we're going to start a conversation. So I have a prompt ready to go here. What were the last 5 demo deals? And then you don't have to worry about this, but I have demo records in my system. So I need to put that there that I closed. Give me the information in a table. So I'm going to hit enter here. And now you'll notice that Claude is able to access my Zoho records. And what we're wanting here is these records, demo, Centerpoint, JM Smucker, Motorola, and this deal here to show up in the chat. So let's look here and see here are the last 5 demo deals. Demo record equals true that were closed won. We got the Centerpoint Energy, JM Smucker, Motorola, Arthur J. Gallagher, and demo record. You'll notice it's got all those closing dates and all the information correct. So it's great to use Zoho MCP to connect to your favorite AI so that you can look through data. We can also create records as well. Create a new deal that is closed won with the record name demo Zoho MCP demo record. Mark it closed won for today. So now we've given AI a prompt to create a record. And because the MCP server has that action or tool that we've given it permission to use, it is now going to create the record for us. So I'm going to allow this, and we're going to give AI some time to work through the prompt and the action. And now it's creating the new deal for us, which is very helpful. And so I'm going to now search for this value, and we're going to see if it's correct. Stage closed 1, May 22nd, demo record, yes. Okay, so let's take a look at this and make sure it got it correct. We'll just refresh here, and then we'll see Zoho MCP demo record. Okay, so it's been created and it was done correctly. So you can see the power here of allowing your favorite AI to use Zoho. And that is how you can create an MCP server. It's important for you to understand that Zoho MCP can also be used for AI agents. So what we've done with Claude is more reactive. I have to prompt Claude to do something before it does something. But a lot of times we want AI to do something without us prompting it. We want it to act on its own. That's what we call an AI agent. Okay, that's more proactive. So how do we actually do that? Well, if we go into Zoho and we go over to the agents section, which you can see here under general, we can create a Zia agent. Okay, Zia is just Zoho's AI. And we can go over to create new agent. And you'll notice there is 2 options. I can create with Zia AI. I can prompt, kind of vibe create or vibe code an agent, or I can create from scratch. And the reason I'm showing you this is I want to show you that the tools section here, once we get there, allows you to create a MCP server so that this agent can do things proactively as well. So we've got the knowledge base. These are different documents. This is unstructured data. Just a quick side note, when I say unstructured data, if it's like a Word document, it doesn't have a field and field value, field value. It's just unstructured data. It could be an article or something. That's the knowledge base. And then you have tools, which allows you to give an AI agent permission to do things on its own. And you'll notice here, it looks pretty similar to when we set up the MCP server, okay? So I'm just trying to help you understand how this concept doesn't just apply to connecting it to your favorite AI. It then bleeds into creating your own AI agents. So you'll notice there's lots of different actions that we can allow the AI agent to do here. If I click on CRM, very similar, things like search records. So I go for records now. You can see that we can search records, we can create records, many different permissions are here. I'm going to do create record. We'll just do create. And you'll see that we can do quite a bit here. There's a lot that Zoho allows us to do with an AI agent. And that is how the Zoho MCP applies here as well. We've added that. Now it's got an MCP server built in right there. We also have additional settings here. We can click on create. And now we have an AI agent that has permission to use this, this tool or this action within Zoho. So this is what's great. I'm not going to show you the full setup here. One other thing I think is critical to mention, we also have a MCP for AI agents within the developer hub. So these are MCP servers that you can use if you are using a different AI like Cursor. You can use it in Claude Desktop, VS Code, Windsurf. It allows you to perform different actions as well. So that is another place where MCP server, you can create an MCP server to work with some of your other favorite AI tools, which is very helpful. So with that, that is how you can use Zoho MCP according to best practices.